I love it, man. Our boy Brett Ernst comes in here and it's on fire immediately.
We're talking sports right out the gate.
Well, the draft happened yesterday, so
Big
immediately,
news.
we start talking draft and all that stuff. Brett's performing this weekend, American Comedy Company. You got to go see him tonight, tomorrow night, 7:30, 9:30. All right, let's get into it. Tickets are out of the way.
No, I was complimenting you guys. That's a great pick, Flukes.
Yeah. I thought that DJ Fluker was a good pick for the Chargers. It makes sense. It was a guy they had to have.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I thought it was a decent pick.
Yeah, well, the O-line's everything.
Yeah, well, you saw that yesterday. What a weird draft, huh?
I know, man. I was saying that was... It's probably the first time, 5 or 6 white guys were drafted.
Seriously.
10, 15 picks.
Yeah, and 300-pound white guys? Like, that doesn't happen very often,
Nah. But so I'm a Cowboy fan. I was just devastated
which
by
is
how
weird,
dumb
by the way.
it just makes no sense. But we have a Raider
But you're
fan
a
in here.
Cowboys fan? It really doesn't.
It
No,
doesn't.
I'll tell you, it does. It makes total sense if I tell you the story.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got to do this quick, though.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid,
Yeah.
all right, and this was in the 70s,
Yeah.
when I was really little,
Yeah.
my father was, root for the Cowboys. Now, we lived in West Virginia at the time, even though we were from Jersey.
Holy cow.
So I was watching my father root for the Cowboys, all right? He did. And this is a true story.
Yeah,
so I'm like, all right, that's his team. Well, things happen. Parents go their separate ways. So I figured if I studied the Cowboys, that would be our thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I studied them. Studied them. Jim Jeffcoat, when we drafted him as a kid, I just would call him and I'm like, hey, we drafted Jim Jeffcoat. He's like, that's great. Put your mother on.
Yeah.
So now when Dallas lost to the Niners the first time, I was crying. I call him
Like
up.
the catch?
Yeah, on the catch.
Yeah.
I was crying. He goes, what are you crying for? He goes, I says, our team lost. He's like, I don't care about the Cowboys.
What?
If anything, I root for the Giants.
What?
He had money on the game.
No.
He used to bet the because he was rooting for the Cow. I didn't know he had money on the game.
So it wasn't like he had loyalty to the Cowboys. He just had money on
He
it.
had money on the game. So I thought he was a Cowboys fan. And you may remember when we were little kids, there was only 5 teams on TV.
Right. I mean,
And Cowboys, Steelers, the Rams. That was it.
Yeah. And so that's how you became a Cowboys
Well,
fan.
then I put so much into it. I just said, screw it. I'm a fan. He didn't even care about sports. He just bet.
That's so funny.
That's what he told me. My team's whoever's covering the spread.
That's awesome.
Which is a grown man way to think. I mean, you look at us like juvenile delinquents when like the team actually cares about us.
Yeah.
I remember when the Cowboys finally won a Super Bowl. I felt like such a jerk off.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because they're one. I'm like, yeah, and I'm thinking all these years of arguing with my friends, no ring,
Yeah, you don't
no
get
thank
anything out
you,
of it.
nothing. I was just smiling, like, all right, now what?
Yeah. I'm the king of the playground.
for 3 out of the 4 years.
Right.
You don't realize how bad your team sucked.
Oh, you're talking about Boston?
Oh, the Patriots were terrible.
Yeah, back then, and they had those janky uniforms.
Yeah, with the guy in the center.
Like,
I love those.
I know, but Rob, if you're gonna pick any position, the center, like that's gonna be your logo. Like, really? Not a Patriot jumping up, catching a ball, or a Patriot throwing a pass. The center. Like, really?
I believe it's the long snapper too.
Yeah.
It's like,
And the extra point holder.
Yeah. Really? That doesn't make any sense.
No, the
Pats back then
Pats
were
sucked,
terrible.
man. I mean, you had Tippett.
Really?
Andre Tippett was good. Well, they went to one Super Bowl. I remember they
85.
got peed on by the
Bears.
Bears.
Yeah.
It was rough, man, back then for Boston, but they made up for it.
And we got we got the poor Raider fan over
Yeah,
there.
he's sitting here. This is my cousin. He's a Raider fan. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I mean, well, now that Al Davis is gone, rest in peace. And
Yep.
you got to give him his props, though.
For sure.
But
you ask Raider fans, and they're happy that dude is in the ground.
But the thing is, when was they went to a Super? At least you went to a Super Bowl in the 21st century.
2004, I think, was the last Super Bowl they went.
2, he says.
But
Was
man,
it
you guys.
2?
I think it was 2.
Somewhere around there.
I said the other thing that Raider fans and Raiders and Cowboys have in common, other than a lot of Mexican fans,
Yeah.
is I was in Oakland, and we both I'm not even kidding you. I was in Oakland, well, it's Sacramento, in the area, the Bay Area, and I was at a sports bar, and the Raider game and the Cowboy game was going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was like if I was watching listening to Pink Floyd and watching The Wizard of Oz, and it was synced up to how bad we both blew the game. Like it was the same mistakes at the same time. It was like there was something was going on.
Dude, you should have been on mushrooms or something watching those games. And be like, what?
Oh my God, the
I think I remember that when they were fumbling at the same time. I think I actually know
it
what
was
you're
when
talking
we lost
about.
to the Ravens.
Yeah, that's hysterical.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so how about your Cowboys yesterday? How do you think they did in the draft?
It's just stupid. We needed Vaccaro, we needed safeties, we needed O-linemen, we needed guards,
Yeah.
and we picked up a center, which we don't need.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the top-rated center in the draft.
Even though he's a great. Let me tell you, man.
He's a versatile player, so he's not bad.
Well, my best friend in the whole world, all right, guy I stood up to next to at his wedding. He was the assistant head coach at Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
And a D-line coach.
Okay.
So when I've been with like 18 games.
For the Badgers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I even performed for him at the Rose Bowl, and this
Really?
kid, I texted my boy. I'm like, "Yo, is this kid legit?"
Yeah.
He's like, "He's legit."
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
So you got a player, but it's
Yeah.
not necessarily
But
what
we don't
you
need
needed him.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like Jay Leno buying a car.
Right?
Oh, look,
Another
you got a
one.
great deal. Yeah, but we don't really need him. We don't need him.
Right? Are you done with Jerry Jones as like the general manager?
Yeah,
I
I've
mean-
always been done with him. His problem is he's he's just an ego. He would have fired. That was the best question ever. If you had a GM that hasn't been or won a playoff game,
Right.
like,
Right.
would you fire him?
Of course.
He didn't even answer it right.
Well, he's the owner. You know, when you're the owner, you can't fire yourself. You're like, no, I'm still good.
No, but I'm saying he's getting it. Doesn't he's the problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
He's
Yeah,
the problem.
that's rough.
Let's talk. How you guys doing?
Yeah,
What?
Good.
what's up with you, Brett? What have you been up to, man? How's things going?
Everything's good, man. Just been touring a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had like almost a 35 to 40 week.
Wow.
Dude.
Year, yeah.
Do you remember where home is at this
Yeah,
point?
yeah.
Jeez.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Where
right?
is home? Do you live in LA? I forget.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles, in the Los Angeles area.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
I actually live more towards Malibu.
Now,
Oh,
do,
look at you.
do you like that? Like, I know obviously for your business, that's the place to be, but if you weren't in comedy, would that be where you'd want to be? Or would you...
Where I live now, yeah.
Yeah? You're feeling it?
Yeah, no, Hollywood, LA, no.
Yeah, I hear
And I'm not just kissing your butts. Down here is awesome.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's the
paradise.
best.
Yeah,
Please.
I mean, you
Love
can't
it.
beat San Diego.
I'm
It's
looking at it
paradise.
outside right now.
Yeah.
And Santa Barbara's dope too.
Yeah.
Not as good as us, but okay.
No,
All
not
right,
as good,
all right.
but gorgeous.
But other than the ridiculous taxes, even though it's still cheaper than New York,
man.
yeah. But
It's tough.
you know, then when you go to the Midwest and you see how people live,
Yeah, right?
you know,
Oh.
beautiful homes.
Well,
and-
you probably saw that on your tour. Like,
Yeah, well-
you see the differences.
Well, I'm saying you go there. These people live like human beings. They have like there's PTA and and you're looking at that going these
Front
is
and backyards.
$300,000 estate.
Right, right.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I lived in Texas for a few years, and I mean, you can literally build your house from the ground up for what you would pay for a crappy condo here in California. Like, it's
gosh.
insane.
Our tax guy, Eddie and I have the same tax guy, is out of Texas, and every year he does our taxes, he goes, "Why are you in California?"
Yeah, no, it's
You
a
know?
bonehead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to live in Texas.
I
That's
got
why
it.
I live
Yeah.
here.
Good.
You know,
This
that's the
state,
problem.
this state is just their ass backwards.
It's crazy, and then we're still in debt. Like, how is that even possible?
Right.
Because it's very simple. You're spending more than you're generating.
Oh, wait
What?
a minute.
Wait.
That's how that
I'm
works.
totally lost.
Breaking
I'm
news!
totally lost.
Breaking news!
What do you mean, Brett?
It's just so asinine.
Yeah.
The way this country's run.
Okay, we'll cut it over to Brett at the news desk.
With hard-hitting news.
For the money report, let's go.
I'm here to tell you, American people, stop spending more than we're making.
Murmur.
What a filibuster. That was awesome. You got to go see our boy Brett. He's performing this weekend, American Comedy Company. It's one of the best comedy clubs in town.
It is.
It's really cool.
And look, I love the Comedy Store for the history of
Sure.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in La Jolla. I've been there. It's like a second home to me.
Yeah.
But this downtown club, man, is got a
Big things popping, right?
New York City vibe to
It
it.
does.
Where it's like
It's downstairs,
Underground.
And it's
Very
got
cool,
like
man.
a Vegas lounge feel to it.
Yeah.
Right
You know
on,
what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, go see Brett. He's performing this weekend, tonight, tomorrow night, 7:30, 9:30. You can go to the website, AmericanComedyCo.com, and use the promo code 1053 when you go there. You get some free tickets.
Hey now.
How about that?
Hey, you didn't run that by me.
Oh, go.
Okay.
Brett, always good to see you, man.
Yeah,
Good
you
catching
too,
up
guys.
with you, brother. All right, very cool.